I'd been treading water for so long, treading water while it slowly boils, slow rolling bubbles that disfigure everything they touch, slow rolling bubbles that keep you afloat. Bubbles like champagne, hot carbonation that people pretend to like because it's a tradition, because there's a certain safety in tradition. If nothing changes, nothing can get any worse. And I'm standing guard at a castle while a coronation rages inside. Champagne flowing freely, frivolity and fast forward, and I'm standing guard at the door of the castle, watching as they boil out the moat, wondering if it's there to keep out or keep in. Wondering what happened to my mom's green Corvette after I smashed it into the guardrail. Wondering what happened to the cardinals as I was chasing south when I did it. Trying to remember the difference between cardinal and ordinal numbers. One tells you what something's worth, the other tells you where it belongs. It stayed hot through October this year, not the type of hot that makes you run across the street, the type of hot that melts your souls to the asphalt, the type of hot that melts your soul and condemns your soul, and the hell is empty and all the devils are here, and the devils would come up to me, sweating pure whiskey, and they'd smile until I said, "I'm going to have to ask you to leave." Sometimes they'd cry, and sometimes they wouldn't, but they'd always put up a fight. And I'd stand in the doorway, souls melted to the asphalt, with an unchanging, unmoving silence.
Stop, Jack. Right there. It's exactly what it looks like. A packed suitcase. All I need to do is finish up this glass, clean it in the sink, and everything will be all sealed up and ready to go. This whole thing will be packed up and shipped out, and maybe the next time you see me will be in one of the 4 photos we managed to take in our 3 years together. Well, Jack? Anything? I can't do this anymore. Whatever this is. At the time, it had seemed so gallant. I don't know. The way you could just stare into the most dilated pupils, turn them away without even flinching, amidst this unfathomable nighttime with all the drunken arguments and the tight skirts, and it was like you were their protector. I don't know. Like you almost stood vigil. I thought it was sexy, believe it or not. A bouncer of all things. I guess I bought into it because I thought you'd deliver on that promise of something bigger, but then 6 months turned into 1 year, and 1 year turned into 2 years, and here I was, 3 years later, wondering if I wasn't the one denied entrance from something. Of course, I was wrong. I don't know how many of your 7 a.m. arrivals it took for me to realize that that I wasn't the one being kept out of something. You were. The missed plans, the dropped dinner conversations, the avoided questions, the extended lease. You might have been keeping me from getting through to you, but you've been keeping yourself from something bigger. You know that? Didn't anyone ever tell you to leave your work at work and not bring it home? You come home late enough as it is. Leave the damn post and go inside sometime, will ya? Still no response. Is that the best you've got, Jonathan Segall? Look, you've left me with no choice. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Actually, no, not ask you. I'm telling you. Get out of here. I don't know if it's this town, this apartment, if it's your job, if it's me, but I've been watching the color drain from your eyes and I can't take it anymore. This suitcase has been at the foot of our bed since we moved in and I knew you'd never use it. End this ridiculously long last call and experience something, anything, please.
Okay. I am sorry.
You're apologizing to the wrong person, Jack.